Hello everyone and welcome to episode 24 of Marvel's Midnight Suns. This episode is happening just one day after the previous episode. As a word of explanation, and this did reach into the show notes as well, last night's episode just suddenly stopped, and that was not our intent. It appears to have been a crash of the streaming software. It was very odd. The internet stayed up, the game stayed up. OBS didn't outwardly crash or give any indication of what the problem was. It just stopped transmitting, so I suppose it might have been a Twitch issue, but if so, it was highly localized because we were able to raid out without any difficulty. And hello to Maxine! So, anyway, normally we sort of switch off between, a couple different games, but here we're going to play another episode of Marvel's Midnight Suns because, it felt real bad that right at the end of a hype train where people were like, oh, we want to see what happens next, and then the game crashed and I wasn't able to continue as expected. So anyway, here we are and we're back, and I will have one quick note. Between episodes, I did go in and do the threat room mission for today, and moving forward, and I might call this up when it happens, if I can save the game and end an episode at a point when I can go in and do the threat mission between episodes, I'll do that, because I feel like we've seen that together. We know how it operates, and I don't mind doing those missions on camera, and I do tend to learn a little bit about the episodes, but I'd rather focus our streaming time on advancing the main story. And hello to both Maxine and Hickey. I hope that you both had a great Monday. Mine was a Monday, as they tend to be. Okay, so complete the Gamma Accelerator research. Now, did we finish this? I don't remember. Things sort of got discombobulated at the end. Maxine says that Twitch keeps changing her custom badges. Yeah, and actually, you know what's more important than anything that I just said? And this might come up again later, but let me pause here for a second. Just prior to stream, I saw that apparently a couple thousand people. Let me. I don't want to alt-tab out to look. A large number of Twitch employees were just laid off. I am frustrated that that a stream that we did yesterday ended more quickly than it should have, and that in no way compares to real human beings losing their jobs due to cutbacks at the company. There's no reason for me to expect that any of those people would ever see this or hear this, but just from the perspective of someone who streams on the platform and gets a lot out of the service that Twitch provides, thank you for the time that you spent there. I'm so sorry to hear about your layoff, and our hearts go out to everybody that found themselves out of work very suddenly, I guess between yesterday and today. That's awful news, and I'm so sorry about that. I just wanted to point that out because boo, the 3 or 4 hour stream ended a couple minutes early yesterday, and that's annoying. Yeah, no, there's a much more important thing. There's always more important things happening in the world, but this one feels a little bit more proximate because, hey, people who help support the platform that you might be watching this on just lost their jobs, and that sucks. Hello to Puss in Boots, who says, fried an egg, cut some ham, a large bowl of hot chicken soup noodles, watch Twitch on iPad. Well, Puss in Boots, if we can keep you company during your meal, I'd be happy to do it, and I hope that you've had a great day so far.
Come on over, Hunter. I'm slinging some hot, fresh, parchment-blasting tech here.
Is this it? Is this the thing that will destroy the parchment?
You better believe it. That's the Gamma Accelerator, plus a few tips taken from dear old Dad's notes, plus a few crucial adjustments, plus some revolutionary new tech created on the fly.
Why is it on the ceiling?
Are you sure it will work?
I'm sure you've got a million questions. Come to the war room and you can hear my full spiel. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.
I could not have predicted this outcome, but it is intriguing.
You wouldn't want to miss it. After all, when else can you hear Tony Stark talk? I'm not a perfect man, my father. Sorry, not a perfect man, my father, but he still finds ways to keep me looking up to him. Parents, am I right? You get it. Okay, so apparently the last piece of research that we have available at this time requires one more mission with Scarlet Witch, so we'll wait to read about it when we have the time.
How's it going, boss? Always up for a challenge. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Puss in Boots is asking who doesn't like watching videos with while eating. I don't think anybody. Well, no. I'm sure that there's people who like, you know, oh, no video, no television during dinner time and stuff like that. But if nothing else, it provides something. It provides an added level to the experience, I feel. We're frequently watching things, whether usually it's Twitch these days, and sort of talking about our day. Like, having something on doesn't diminish in any way. Anyway. Daywalker. Okay, yeah, let's pick up Daywalker because A, it's a modified version, and B, we can upgrade it. So that seems like a good call. And then Reinforcement, I do already have 2. Tasty Brains, I have 1 that's already upgraded. However, this one is modified. I guess it's a little bit less expensive. And then Soul Blast is a particular favorite of mine,
did you say you were exposed
followed
to
by
this thing?
Quick Strike.
It's probably fine.
I'm going to pick up Reinforcement because I could really use some more heroic points, and whether I wind up using this specific one or not, we can burn a Reinforcement, one of the 3 that we'll have after this, to have even more heroic essence. And hello to Jab. Jab, I don't know if you were here through the end of yesterday, but apologies to you and everybody for the sudden cutout. That really...
How can we help you, Hunter?
Nope, don't hit that hammer. That was very disappointing all around.
I'm here if you need me.
It was so weird, too. Like, OBS did not give any indication that it had crashed. It just wasn't being received. It was very strange. Maxine says, if she's eating alone, which is most of the time, I have something on in the background. Yeah, and Jab says that he was here and shit happens.
Only reason to listen to Tony is to get directions to the rap party.
You believe the cause is lost?
Didn't say that. Did not say that either. I've seen the world end a few times, and I'm still here to talk about it.
That is not saying much. You have a healing factor.
We can't all be born as unlucky as me.
I mean, I think this is true, but I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just like, she's gonna keep at it. Like, we have to be prepared for that.
I sense my mother's intentions, and she is relentless and dangerous. She does not care who she hurts or kills.
Good thing we got her apple on our side.
Apple? No, thank you. I am not hungry.
No, it's a saying. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Oh, you are calling me an apple.
I don't take kindly to the born yesterday routine, kid.
I am a midnight sun. I have made my decision, and like my mother, I am relentless and know my intentions.
Careful. Talking like that's a great way to taste your own boot. Your ma's got a brainwashing reputation. I've seen you out there. Others look up to you. Don't betray their trust. Otherwise, you and me are gonna have words and claws. One thing we can agree on, hell ain't coming. Hell is already here.
And it is not taking any prisoners.
Time to stop running from it and start running toward it.
I want to see this version of Wolverine fresh out of the shower when that very specifically coiffed hairdo is just like hanging down like Snuffleupagus. Also, Maxine is saying that she saw something about Amazon not doing well. So the thing about Amazon not doing well is I assume that means that Amazon's profits didn't grow by as much as they did on the previous year, meaning that the profits still grew, but it wasn't at a faster rate than it was the previous year, which now means that they're bad and the stock price will drop. Like, that's usually what that means. Yeah, we were still wildly profitable, but not as profitable as we might have been. So I don't, you know, I don't know, Maxine. I didn't see the news stories. And hello to Grumpy, by the way. But that's my experience with that as a topic.
I don't like to say that I do my best work under pressure, but I think this time I even amazed myself.
Until the parchment is destroyed, any celebration is too soon.
Are you kidding? Getting this thing up and running is a huge accomplishment. We gotta celebrate the wins where we can get them.
If you manage to stop the prophecy, I will be the first to sing your praises.
So you're promising karaoke. I'm gonna hold you to that, Hunter. This thing won't fail.
What about your father's research? Do you feel comfortable using it as the basis for this canon?
I'm only perfecting the stuff he started. It's like I took all the skeletons out of my family closet, dusted them off, and now they're going to do community service.
Is it powered by skeletons?
Don't worry, figure of speech. No actual skeletons in there, just massive amounts of gamma radiation. Our friend Banner thought he was going to use it to get supercharged. But this thing's going to shut his team down, permanently.
I'd really rather have, like, She-Hulk than Morbius. Like, by the way, there has, as of this sentence, not been any release date given that I know of for the next DLC character, who I guess is Morbius. There were theories that it might be around the end of March, but we're on March 20th now, so who knows? We'll see. Like none of the characters in the game are unfun to play. It's just like from a thematic standpoint, it would be difficult for me to come up with a Marvel character that they've tried to make something out of, and also I'm less interested in than Morbius.
If this weapon is as powerful as you say, why stop at the parchment? We could wipe out all of Hydra with it.
Whoa, let's slow down. WMDs were my dad's thing. I just want to destroy the parchment, stop Banner, and finally catch a breath. Not necessarily in that order.
So, what now?
Now comes the hard part, explaining my plan to the team. I wonder if I have time to whip up some diagrams. People love diagrams.
Everything by the numbers.
Okay, so these are our ops that came back. Deadpool. Vampires on a human feeding frenzy pose little challenge for Deadpool when culinary items are at risk. If a person can't have a midnight intestine vaporizing snack without turning into a snack themselves, then what are we fighting for? Deadpool concluded. And there he is doing a little heart emoji with his body. Sure. Okay, and here's our Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel and Moon Knight showed up at the exhibit well before opening hour and spotted one of the guards, a Hydra soldier in disguise, donning the mask of a tomb, giving her superhuman strength. Captain Marvel and Moon Knight were not about to let her leave with the mask. A 2-against-1 battle ensued, but with the guard's strength, she had the upper hand. That is until Captain Marvel, in a quick and desperate maneuver, knocked the mask from her face. Everything was back in place or in S.H.I.E.L.D.'s custody just in time for opening night. Okay, I doubt that I'm going to do anything at the S.H.I.E.L.D. exchange. Yeah, I want to save my credits for any new upgrades that we might have to purchase. We might get here where we're just purchasing more gamma coils to get more cards and stuff, but not yet.
See you soon.
Maxine was saying that the article was probably just clickbait, but included speculation that they might even have to stop Alexa. I'd be a little bit surprised if Amazon was doing that poorly. I think that at most, Amazon saw some real boom years during the pandemic, and now that people are getting out and shopping at other locations, maybe their profits just aren't as high as they were. But again, still profits. Okay. So is it just go to the table, or new ability to upgrade? Yeah, but I don't think that I can do that. Well, we did get a gamma coil. Let's actually look here.
Let's do this. I think we've got something for everyone.
Yeah, so like here's an example. I need 200 heroic essence to upgrade Daywalker, Chain 4, and it adds a 10% chance. Oh, draw a card for each KO is what that adds, which is actually really good. What that means is that even though it doesn't do a lot of damage against a bunch of minions, you can completely replenish your hand with that ability. Let's see if we've got anything for Captain Marvel that we can do. No, that's heroic essence. How about Deadpool? I mean, theoretically, but I already have an upgraded altogether now. And a modified one at that. So yeah, I should probably burn that altogether now. And then for magic. I love that the last combat really made magic look like a terrible character because she couldn't do very much without her portals. But in point of fact, magic is awesome. She just didn't have a chance to shine during that last combat that we did. Let's burn that card now. And I'm just going to switch this to skill. And we're looking for the Deadpool white altogether now card. Yep, the one that's not upgraded. We'll just get rid of that right now so we know that we don't need it. I probably want to burn this one as well, I think, but let's wait on it. I don't want to get burn happy and then we don't have the things that we want. So it's the story mission, yeah? Magic is not... Oh no! Magic is injured. That's why I didn't know that she was necessary for this. Okay. I mean, it's not a crisis. Is there anything else that we... No, this is it. We're just going to go straight in. Oh, wait. Did I pet Charlie? Charlie is in my room. Let me just go pet Charlie, and then we'll go do a mission. Tomorrow, Magic is already in the combat therapy pool, so she will be with us again tomorrow. And then we'll make sure to hold on to her.
You have not set anything on fire today, have you?
When I went into the threat room, I went in with Captain America, and as always, as seems to be the pattern, got 2 full levels with him, so that brings him up a little bit. The characters do auto level, but I like trying to manually level them as well. So, if I could get some more essence, I would really like that. And look at this, a normal Captain America deal to get a bunch of essence. Some more intel would be nice as well. We haven't stopped a Hydra helicopter in a while. That is a good way to unlock some more cards. But whoops. I feel like what we want is more essence. There appears to be no upwards limit on the amount of essence that I can spend on things. So we're going to go do this one. All right, so we're going to bring in Captain America for sure. And this is a normal one. Oh, you know what? Let's bring Wanda so that we can do the next research. And then it's kind of wide open. So if Wanda's going to be doing group attacks and Captain America's going to be tanking, I think that what we'd really like, we might benefit from having Spider-Man or Nico. Let's bring Nico because we haven't had her in a bit, and she's very good at... Well, hold on. Let's take a look at her. I was about to say she's very good at generating heroism, but let's actually double check that. Yeah, those skill cards, the blood magics and restores, are very good at producing heroism. Empower is the only one of hers that doesn't, but it reduces the cost of all heroic cards to 0, so it's still really good. Okay, I'm happy with this group. I'm not really a fan of Phoenix Flame, though. Let's dump that. Whoops. Take that out. Oh, it really wants me to have it. What else can we put in here? Select a hero to taunt an enemy. Yeah, let's put in Focusing Lens instead. Captain America really thrives in being able to taunt. Alright, let's hit it. And Jab was saying, please just let them stop Alexa. I will say this. We had a family member try to give us like a leftover Alexa, I think it was, or like whatever the Google is, the Google Dot, where you're supposed to say like, okay, Google. And it just now occurred to me that I might have accidentally activated somebody's. Yeah, no. No internet connected microphones, just listening in case you wanted to address it. Not a fan of that. Okay, enemy reinforcements will go stronger over time, so try to gain an early advantage. Defeat all the enemies before they can destroy the
Hydra
device.
has been running some kind of field tests in the area, and that device is the key. They would rather destroy it than let us get our hands on it, so it must be important. Those soldiers are targeting the device. Do whatever it takes to stop them.
Okay, actually, the Mimic back there is targeting the device, and I gotta say that if somebody has to attack it, that's good, because what the Mimic is not doing right now is splitting allies. So I'm gonna vote that we let it attack the device and do what we can to start bringing down, like, these, what are they called? The Revenants. Okay, we should probably taunt these guys with Captain America. Oh, no, actually, they're already taunted to Captain America. So this person here is going to draw somebody else into their Soulbound crew, and this one is going to attack Captain America. So what we want to do is we want to set Captain America up to block as much of this incoming damage as we possibly can. And we also definitely want to do some Hex Bolt, I feel like. Okay, let's start with this. This will get us some good heroism.
Help is at hand.
We don't need to use blood for blood yet, although with 111 hit points... Yeah, let's do a Quick Punch, because Quick Punch is going to take this dog out, and we'll also get another card.
Roger.
Jaz's personal opinion is no device should have a microphone or camera without a manual switch to turn it off. Yeah, preferably a physical switch. Like, this physically disconnects it. It's not some sort of, like, soft device. Okay. I would really like to whittle these guys down as much as possible, but I'm not sure if it's a good use of our time. Let's... So if I hit this person... oh, it's only chain 1 right now. Screw it.
Let's try.
She will sustain us.
Okay, I've got one more card play. Knockback and taunt. I like taunt. I think that if we taunt her, doesn't it, Yeah, hold on. Nico, give her a shove, will you? If we taunt her, I think that she might not do the Soulbound. Oh, hi, hero combo. 392 points of damage. So we've already done some damage to her. If we... Oh, boy. I think that what we want to do is... Let's try to... Let's do this. So I'm thinking that if we make her take a knee, she doesn't get to use an ability. And if we can stop her from adding somebody to the soul binding, then they'll be so much easier to take out. The only thing better... this does some damage, and it does kill one of the guys. Oi. Okay. I'm going to do something a little different. Let's do this.
Your actions have consequences.
So that doesn't take a card play. It takes one guy off the table. If we punch... Oh, did we get a Hexbolt Plus? Okay, hold on. That might change things up. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that we punch her. I'd love to punch her into the dog, but I don't seem to have an angle to do that. Whoops. Punch. If we punch her, I think that we can taunt her into not, what's it called? Not adding somebody to the soul bind. And even if she does, we just did a lot of damage to everybody. So I feel okay about it.
I'm going in.
Where'd you learn that one?
Perfect. Yep, that worked exactly like I hoped. And so we could drop this beam on somebody. This would kill that dog. We could also kill the dog by just throwing this at it.
Someone order a knuckle sandwich?
Because I'm all out of knuckles, but I got a rock. Oh, yeah, man. Let's give everybody extra block. This is great. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Okay, do we have anything else to do here? I'm specifically leaving that guy alone until we can, like, focus fire on him. No, that's pretty much it. I mean, I could use a discard and then, like, shoulder check her into the wall, but why? Okay, let's do a discard on this, because I can come back for this, and I'm not going to use it right now. Hey, Wanda. Go ahead and... Yeah, push this dog into Captain America.
Nice armor.
We get a little bit of extra damage out of that. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to have that happen too much. But taking out the Soul Link friends are a little bit more important.
Why are they all still looking at me?
Okay, I really like Best Defense, especially if we can taunt some of the dogs to attack Captain America instead of her. So, yeah, let's do this. Yeah, and then we can do hero combo on probably the Mimic.
Here we go. I'll make good use of this.
Okay, if we hero combo this guy... Oh, so it doesn't quite kill him, but it messes him up real good, and then we can use, like, Hex Bolt to, like, kill the clones.
Together we
I feel like everything Scarlet Witch does is the equivalent of the Ghostbusters crossing the streams, but it's just her regular attack. Okay, so we've got one card play left. I probably think that what we want to do is with Captain America, and yes, okay, what we want to do is we don't want everybody to attack Wanda. We want everybody to attack Captain America. So we're going to use Dig In. Select an ally, taunt all the enemies targeting them, gain 228 block and 1 counter. Please tell me the Mimics are attacking Wanda. Well, that one's attacking Captain America, so yeah, he's not going to have a good time of it. Let's do this here.
Happy to help.
that
Okay.
should help.
I also think that we should burst that. Let's have Nico do that.
Here's one for you.
And then we could probably have her shove this lady into that dog. Okay, this doesn't have any good angles on them. No, no. That hits that dog. If it hit the Mimic, it'd really be worth it. Yeah, a little bit too far away. Oh, but yeah, let's definitely do this.
Here we go.
Okay. We have one heroism left. And I think, yeah, that takes 2 to kick. This we can do in 1, but nobody's... Well, hold on, because Wanda could kick it. Nope. Do that. Oh, that's not a kick, that's a jump. Okay, well... I think we're gonna hit her really hard, because I think that if she hits the dog, that might taunt the others, and I worked really hard to make them not attack her.
Fear the Scarlet Witch.
Is there anything I want to redraw? No. So he gets back some health, but then Captain America counters. So it's not very much. And he doesn't split on the... Oh, I was wrong. Okay, you gotta bear that in mind.
My mother's hand. We grow weak as she will.
I want to note he's taken 0. Well, he took some bleeding damage, but all these attacks, they're just impacting his shield. Captain America's a really, really good tank. Oh my god.
Next time, I won't hold back.
More of her sons join the fray.
I haven't moved an inch.
One more wave remains. Okay, so
you know what to do.
let's use some Hexbolt, because this should allow us to take out 3 guys, no waiting. So we're going to go 1. Oh, is that person outside of range? Okay, how about 1? I really wanted to hit that guy as well, but it doesn't look like we can. Okay, let's go 1, 2. That's not going to be a death, though. 1, 2. Blarg, why are they so far away? Okay, Witchfire hits a random enemy. A lot of enemies are going to get killed by this. Yeah, more than not. If we take a look, kill, 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 and kill. So if we hit any of those guys, then it'll proc multiple times. Let's use Witchfire.
You asked me.
Okay, that was disappointing, but we still hit somebody for 150 hit points, and now she is in a lot of danger to get dead. So, at a minimum, I can take out these 2. I mean, I'd really like to take out the mimics. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Wanda. Shove that dog into that lady. Okay, lady takes a knee.
Ooh, you should probably see a doctor.
Now we can Hexbolt. Man, this is... So the trouble is, like, these guys are just far enough away that I can't chain these hits together in the way that I want. I've got 2 card plays. Okay, let's hit... Well, hold on, because I can just burst that and kill that guy. This is smashed. I need to damage her before the turn is up. Let's use Offensive Rush. We got 1 card play left. We definitely need to end the Soul Links, so we're going to do that. This is frustrating. But we have to end the Soul Links. We have to. So, yeah. We're gonna target her. I don't have any shoves. I don't have any way to reposition anybody. Let's redraw Blood for Blood. Let's redraw Blood Magic. No. Yeah, and here I don't have enough. Yeah, everybody's just too far away. Okay, Hex Bolt it is. It feels a lot like a waste, but, I mean, it's the best that we've got. Or Shield Bash? Because I feel like he'll come out ahead on the amount of block that he's about to get back. No, maybe not. Okay, just Hex Bolt him. It's a lot of overkill, but it's the most important target, because we take down both of them.
Was it worth it?
Hello to Borlak! And that's... Well, hold on, because now... Yeah, I think we want to discard something. I'm just not sure what. Let's discard... Unleashed. Oh, did I already use my discard? And, sorry, does that mean that I don't have any more moves? Okay, that's it. Let's burst that so that at least that one Mimic is down.
Hope they're ready.
And that's everything I've got. This guy's going to attack the device, and I seriously don't care. What he's not going to do is split or, like, duplicate one of his enemies. So I don't care. That's fine. We don't have to stop it from taking any damage. We just have to stop it from blowing up. Everybody else is going to attack Scarlet Witch. She's got 200 block. I think she'll be fine.
That wasn't bad.
Hello to Marklack. What determines if you get the card refunded is that at the individual card level. So, Marklack, there appear to be two things that do that. Number one, some enemies cause the cards to get or the card play to get refunded. No one on this team, but like the flame-headed guys.
Ready when you are.
That'll do it. And some of the cards specifically say quick. Any quick card will refund the card play if it's a knockout. Aside from that, there do seem to be some other instances where it happens, but this game is one of a lot of intricacy, so it's difficult to say all the ways. We have a lot of guys out here that are close to death. I would love to help them on their way. If we move Scarlet Witch right here and did Hex Field... Nope. I don't see... Okay, if we moved her here, I'm relatively sure that we can hit all three dogs. And if we can't, then we could use Unleashed. So let's bring Scarlet Witch over here. And let's just go for Hex Field. Perfect. Okay, so they all die. Yeah, the flamey guys, Mark Quack, they're like one of the forms of Lilin, where they're just sort of like... One thing that we learned in the last episode is that apparently every time you knock one of them out, you get a card play refunded. Okay, I've got 2 card plays left. We could burst that. That feels a little bit wasteful. We could play both of these, 2 Unleashed, but no, let's redraw an Unleashed. Draw a heroic card. On redraw, green 1 heroism. The trouble with Witch Storm is that, again, we don't have guys sort of crowded together. We would get a heroic card, but what I need is like a group attack. I need something that's going to... What I need is the Hex thing. Hex Bolt. Not Hex Charge. Turn enemy to explode at the end of their next turn. If KO'd, they explode for 5 damage. Yeah, that's not super great. Well, we can do a pretty good job of killing that guy. Do I have any options to get this guy? I guess what we can do is, like, this is our best bet. It's a single target attack. We just don't want that guy to duplicate anyone or anything else. I don't think that Nico's in any particular danger. Okay, this is going to attack this enemy 4 times for 72 points of damage each.
This usually works.
Hello to Jägermeister. Also, Marquardt, I hope you had a great day.
Nice work.
Now, if we burst this, that takes out one more dog. And if we can find some way to... Oh, I used my move. Yeah, that's about it. I think Nico takes a couple hits, but the good news is there's nobody left who's going to be like, you know, replicating enemies or calling in reinforcements or, you know, Sabretooth shows up.
A Hydra officer.
Jägermeister, how are you liking Red Dead? So I got a chance to hang out in your stream a little bit yesterday after we raided over. Man, that game still looks good. Like, years on, that's still one of the best looking games out there.
Let's try this.
Looks like we've acquired some new hardware courtesy of Hydra. Good work.
The only bummer is that I don't think that Nico leveled up at all. I sort of brought her along in the hopes that she would. Jaeger says, it's good. Not my general style, but I'm enjoying the story. I also really enjoyed the story and had a lot to say about the characters and stuff at the end. That was a particularly elaborate, like, recap of what my experience with the game had been. Okay, now we won't be able to queue up the research until tomorrow because you can only do that during the daytime, but then we'll be able to start that. Nobody got injured, so we're going to be able to do all of our normal stuff, and we're just going to take a quick look to see if there's anything else to do today, and there is. We can join a hangout.
Hunter.
Well, of the set, it's going to be Wanda, right? Because we have the lowest level of friendship with her. Yeah, we're only at level 2. Although... Hold on, do I have a good gift for her? Because maybe I should focus on who I have a really good gift for. I don't know if she likes gross candy. Is your life more stressful than usual? Challenges at work, at home. Let this soft-calming scent take you away. She's got to be feeling pretty stressed out. She was a monster up until, like, a minute ago. Yeah, as Jab says, 3 stars. Or was it 3 stars? I think you're right. That's not the button that I wanted. Yeah, let's grab our chest. Oh, there's a couple chests out there. Yeah, around the time that we start getting multiple 3 stars in a row, that's when we start looking at turning up the difficulty. But not all combats are created equal. The one that gave us so much difficulty last time was a normal one. It wasn't even hard. And it took 2 tries, and even then was a real squeaker. That was a lot of fun. So, Marquardt, Jab, Jaeger, Maxine, is anybody picking up anything on the Steam Spring Sale? Because... there's a couple things on our list. There's a couple definites. Chasing Static is a survival horror game that's done in the style. It's a modern game, but done in the style of like a PlayStation 1 game. I saw the opening, I want to say like just like 3 or 4 minutes and was like, okay, this is at least interesting enough for me to want to try out. I'm not saying that I'm going to like it, but I am saying that I'm going to stream it, and we're going to see how it is. Another game that Cara Luna brought to my attention is called Starcom Nexus? This feels like something that Marquardt would know about. I think it's called Starcom Nexus, and what I did turn on all the statues, right? Okay, just double checking. It's like a spaceship RPG, like dropping you off in this large procedurally generated galaxy, and it had really good reviews. The sequel is currently in early access, but my eyes are on the one that was released in like 2019. So I think I'm probably going to pick that up. Oh, and so The Settlers 7 is a game that I had always intended to get into, and then they released like the history edition of it because the game doesn't operate properly in Windows 10. So they released the history edition of it. And I was always like, well, I had intended to get into it, but there's a new Settlers game that's on the way, so maybe I'll just wait for that one. So I waited for that one. And even when it was offered, like my producer was like, hey, I know that you really like this. Like, you know, why don't we pick it up? It's on sale. I was like, let's wait for the new one. Then I saw McMaster play the new one. I don't think I want to play that game, and I don't think anybody wants to play that game. Maybe they'll patch it. Ubisoft does have a history of releasing games that are not particularly appealing and then making them appealing. But at the moment, the Settlers' New Allies, that's the name of the new version, seems kind of bad. So the Settlers 7 History Edition, the one which will run on Windows 10, I feel like that's probably going to be one that I pick up. Yeah, there you go. Marquardt found it. Starcom Nexus. I was thinking about picking up Spider-Man at Fanatical and then maybe Civ 6 Platinum on Steam as it's 92% off. Marquardt, like, all I can say is that Civilization 6 has a lot of people that don't like it, and they don't like the district system, and they don't like the card system, and they don't like the AI, and they don't like the combat, and they don't like the fact that they are planning in the year 5000 BC for where they might want to put an airfield in the year 1982. And I love all of that. Oh, they don't like the art style. I love all of it. I am a huge Civilization 6 fan. I have played substantially more Civ 6 than I did of Civ 5, and I liked Civ 5. So I cannot tell you that you're going to enjoy Civ 6. I would feel more comfortable betting that you're going to hate it and curse the name of anybody who does play it. But I really like that game, so I think that you will probably have a good time with it. Your mileage may vary, but I feel like I'm coming at Civ 6 from a totally different perspective than anybody else. So before we decide who we're going to hang out with, who do we have the best gift for? Okay, so this is probably for Captain Marvel, though it might be for Blade. Russian poetry does feel a little bit like a magic thing. Gothic coloring book, that would be for Nico. Avengers number 4, can we read about it? Captain America. Okay. Yeah, I've got a couple really good things for Captain America. This would be for... Yep, Doctor Strange. This one is for... So this one could be any of the X-Men, basically. I don't know, but it feels like a Wolverine thing. I could be turned around on that. I'm looking for any orange ones. I have no idea who this goes to. Absolutely none. It doesn't seem to be pertinent to any of the specific characters, and I'm probably just, like, not aware enough of their backstory. I will say this, Marquardt, like, I think you know my feelings about Spider-Man. That game's awesome. And, like, if it looks fun, I can only assure you that it's more fun to play. Okay, that is a magic one for sure. This would make a good Wolverine one, but who can we actually, like, hang out with here? I don't feel like I have anything for Wanda. Anything orange, anyway. This might be it. Children in Transia. You know what? Let's try to give this to Wanda. Although, wait, she has a really complicated relationship with her father, who called her a witch and tried to burn her. Wait, I'm rethinking whether or not we want to give this to Wanda. It might not go over so well. No. I have no... we've seen her reading a lot. I don't know about drawing. Markwack is saying, I can tell you who in the comics deals with Madripoor. Markwack, I'm going to say go ahead. Because otherwise I'm just guessing. Night into morning. We could give this to Wanda. I think she'd probably like this.
Let's talk, Hunter.
Does she like movies? I honestly don't remember. Pool lounging or stargazing? I'm gonna say stargazing.
You really aren't what I expected.
How so?
Agatha and Caretaker told so many stories. The idea of you was nearly beyond imagining, but the actual you, rather normal.
I look very different now.
What changed?
3 centuries in the ground cleared up my pervasive acne.
They failed to mention that.
Good. I was disgusting.
It shouldn't be this easy. I always pictured a gulf between us.
Well, I like this top answer a lot. Same, but I don't think that there is... sorry, everybody. Hold on just one second. Sorry about that. Let's continue. I'm not going to say that there's a thing, but I feel like it's disingenuous to say that, well, then again, there never was. I never held it against her. She was under the thrall of my mom, right?
The other Midnight Suns only had good things to say about you. I looked forward to meeting you.
I'm sorry it was under such negative circumstances.
The real you. I do not hold Lilith's control against you. You should not hold it against yourself, either.
This is nice. It feels better than I deserve.
No, it is exactly what you deserve.
And that is...
a chance.
Okay, I'm gonna give her the night into morning. I feel like she's probably been pretty stressed out. It seems like a good gift. Loved the rare gift. And she liked the activity, so that was a good call. And we got a long sleeve page turner. Markwack by... Oh. Okay. Is that going to be marked on the map or just search the whole world now? So, okay, that was a thing. I guess we'll go look around for a bit. By the way, Markwack was saying that apparently it's Wolverine. Madripoor is a fictional town relevant to Wolverine from one of his comics. I had no idea, Markwack. Thank you. Jav is saying meteor strikes are never a good thing in comics. Well, they're always a good thing in the Witcher universe, so maybe they'll balance out. Also, in Smallville, the meteor strike killed Lana Lang's parents so that she could cry about it for the rest of her life. that probably worked out for her. Lana Lang was so funny to me in Smallville. So many things were so funny in Smallville. That first season was bordering on a comedy because it was so earnest. The number of things that Lana Lang goes to try and then discovers that they're hard, so she quits after like one day. And like, poor Kristen Krayuk, who was the actor who played Lana Lang, because I think that she's probably better than that, but Lana Lang, I don't know if she's just not very well defined in the comics, or if they just couldn't find a way to give her a consistent character that didn't seem like an incredible dunce because she couldn't figure out what was happening all around her. And then, by the way, as the show went on, spoiler alert for Smallville, I guess, like, I think Kristen Krayuk really wanted to like take her career in another direction, so they started introducing the ability that Lana Lang had, like ninja abilities. And I think that Kristen Krayuk as a human being probably put a lot of effort into like becoming a martial artist and like learning stunts and stuff. Like, I think that she really wanted to do this and went on to star in the Chun-Li movie, but man, they just couldn't make it work. The weirdest story that come out of Smallville is Allison Mack, and if you don't know that name or that story, I don't think that I can do it justice here. If you watch Smallville back in the day, it's got this great cast. It's got Tom Welling, I think, is an underrated Superman. I really think that he did a great job. And given that he was, I think, primarily a model who was like sometimes an actor, he really grew into the role. He's tremendously likable. I think that Henry Cavill wasn't well served by the Superman that they allowed him to play. I think that he could have done a lot better if they'd given him like a Superman to play instead of dour Scowlman. Tom Welling, though, like, I don't know where he's at now. I don't know what he looks like. For all I know, he's gained a lot of weight. I have no idea. But coming off of Smallville, it would have been great to see him get a feature film. Here we go. Okay, this looks like a pretty standard meteor of the, like, Ghost from Destiny variety.
This does not look like one of Stark's machines. It is more alien.
Okay. So do I go talk to him about this, or? Does it say anything like in my inventory or anything about mysteries? No, not really. Okay, so let's just remember where this is. This is Misty Moors is where the thing fell. But yeah, who was it? Like Pete Jones? Oh no, he played the character of Pete. What was his name? Somebody Jones III? He played Pete. What's his name? Marquardt will know. Marquardt, the guy who played Lex Luthor in that show, in Smallville. Lionel Luthor was his father, who's the name of the actor I'm also forgetting right now. The point is it had a really good cast. And if you ever go look up, like, a lot of them went on to do, like, other stuff and act in other stuff. And one person that you've never seen again is Allison Mack, who played Tom Welling, Clark Kent's best friend and sort of proto-reporter, like Snoop. Chloe, was her name Chloe in the show? Well, it turns out that in the real world, like this sounds like Michael Rosenbaum. Thank you, Marquardt. God damn, he was good. Like, it's so difficult to watch like any of the Snyder Cut versions of Lex Luthor and like be okay with it when Michael Rosenbaum still exists. And he's so funny and he's so likable and he played such a great Lex Luthor. It is And he played so well off of Tom Welling. Like, the two of them just had this great chemistry, as did John Glover, the guy that played Lionel Luthor. It would have been great. But in the real world, like our planet Earth world, Allison Mack is currently, I believe, serving a prison term for sex trafficking. Apparently, she got involved in
I will see if I can find you a treat later.
In a sex cult, and was not only like a member, but was one of like the major recruiters, and was using her like star power to lure women into the cult and then get them addicted. Like, I'm concerned about saying the wrong thing and then discrediting the story of what this woman was actually convicted of. So rather than, like, all I'm saying is, like, go look it up. It's a wild story.
Hunter?
And, like, she seemed like everybody else to have a very bright professional career ahead of her. Like, what took that turn? And, like, the other cast members have been asked about it, and they're like, A, we had no idea. B, she was always just sort of, like, doing her own thing. Like, she didn't really hang out with her that much. Like, that could be damage control, but it's super weird. So I think we just go to sleep. It's weird that, like, an alien drone crashed, and we're just not going to talk about it to anybody, but I don't really know what else we would do, so we're going to head to bed. Yeah, Marquardt has called up the wiki page. Jab says Kristen Krayuk, no way I spelled that right, was in Reacher with the actor who played Aquaman and is the star. So I didn't know that, but yeah, she I suspect is a better actor and more martial artist than either the Chun-Li movie or Smallville would lead you to believe. Okay, hopefully now we can do our story mission, but I am going to ask around, hey, did anybody get the name of that meteor? Okay, our Hangout session has yielded results. So Tony Stark put up something: a day with no supernatural news is a good day. Captain Marvel says, you just had to jinx it. Captain America says, Tony, you might want to rephrase that statement after you check the latest news update. Tony Stark is quoting, a fire tornado hits Roxxon's oil rigs. Can still just be an isolated natural occurrence. Who are we to accuse a fire tornado of being demonically motivated? Nico says, you just jinxed it again. There's an update to the update. Iron Man is reading, the sentient fire tornado is targeting all of Roxxon's oil rigs along the Gulf Coast, moving from rig to rig. And it still doesn't mean that it's not an un-Lilith-related intelligent fighter tornado. And Captain America is saying, I'm not a superstitious man, Tony, but please don't say another word. Okay, and here is Wanda. Your gift was a kindness. Thank you. I would like to visit the chapel, but only with the company of a friend. Oh my goodness. Hello to Stealth Haze and everybody raiding over. Hold on, we're going to get a cutscene.
What are you doing out here, Wanda?
Was feeling nostalgic and wanted to visit some old haunts. This is where it all started, you know. Where Agatha decided to take me under her wing and teach me all the magic tricks I wasn't supposed to know.
Okay, just because they've stopped talking for a second. Hello to, is it Bri or Bree Gaming? And then Stealth Haze. Hello to both of you. Thank you so much for the raid. We are doing episode 24 of Marvel Midnight Suns, so we're fairly far into the story, but it's a cool comic book romp filled with lots of magic and people in power suits and occasionally dating with your friends, which is what we're doing right now.
Agatha was daring, often taking risks on people.
You mean taking risks on people she shouldn't?
That is not what I meant.
I know. Sorry, it's just... I still feel responsible for her not being here. She always believed in you, you know. Talked about you all the time. There was a lot of pressure to live up to your legend.
Wanda, what was Agatha teaching you exactly?
I'm not so sure you want to know, or I want to tell you.
Either way, I would rather there be no secrets between us. Secrets have a way of eroding trust.
Yeah, They do, and you're right. Okay, here it goes. Agatha thought I could prevent the Midnight Sun. Prevent the prophecy.
She said that?
I think she was training me to be you.
Wait. Do you mean to say she was training you to be the hunter? To be me?
Basically, yes.
So I feel like there's only one hunter is a little bit defensive. I should note for Stealth Hazen, Bree Gaming, Date is as far as I can tell, there's no actual romance in the game, although there is something of a candle flickering between Blade and Captain Marvel. Rather, you sort of like hang out with your friends, you have dialogue options, they affect like your level of friendship, and then the higher friendships that you get to, you unlock additional like combat bonuses and additional hangout bonuses and stuff. So there's a surprising amount of socialization to the game. Yeah.
I'm sorry the weight of stopping the Midnight Sun was put on your shoulders. You did not deserve that.
And I couldn't handle it either. Luckily for me and the world, my girl Nico managed to resurrect you. So, it's not all left to me to screw up. And believe me, Hunter, I would have screwed it up. I haven't even been able to trust myself enough to go back to the library and continue my studies. I don't want anyone else to end up like Agatha.
It still seems super effing weird that we don't talk to her about what Agatha's up to lately.
Wanda, you cannot continue being so afraid of your own shadow. You need to start learning to accept yourself.
I know. It's just a lot of guilt and shame to work through.
Wanda, you should never be ashamed of or feel guilty about your gifts. Let me help you work through your fears and become more comfortable standing in your power.
You would do that for me?
When I am done with you, Wanda, your knowledge of the arcane will surpass even Dr. Spooky himself.
All right, deal. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
Markwack is wondering if you could do a cut of this game to create a trailer to make it seem like a rom-com. Markwack, I think that could absolutely be done. It would take, you'd want to like have some thoughts on like what dialogue would fit best, but there's plenty to work with. I think it would be a lot of fun. Oh, hold on, we're definitely getting this. Like, on a replay, like, sort of watching for the best opportunities, I bet, like, there would be a lot of great stuff to pull out. Okay, 51 credits seems a little bit slender for a legendary chest. And hello to Fox McCloud. Okay, let's talk to Dr. Strange.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
From all I hear, you're excelling in the yard. Your physical gifts are prodigious, but you mustn't forget your mystical training. Hey, Dr. Strange, you might want to correct your contractions there. All right.
Thanks, Hunter.
Was it 3 recipes? Okay. I mean, we can definitely do that. If nothing else, I could try to craft some more essences.
About the notes for your Dracula research.
Research? Oh, for the article?
Yeah, let me see what we can do here. So let's make some moderate heroic essence, because I can always use some more of this. So 1, 2, 3.
You're a natural.
Okay. Now we'll go turn in our quest.
What now?
I pitched it to my editor. It's not important. But anyway, she thinks it's good to go. I'm set to publish later this week.
You already sold the story. Based on quotes from 3 different people who completely contradict each other?
But I really want to hear this. Oh, is that the end? Just Eddie Brock is being an irresponsible journalist again?
Yeah, It reveals the complexity of Dracula's web of lies.
Let me run this down, do some fact-checking. I don't want this to blow up in your face. Not like...
Like last time?
Yeah. You're a good reporter, Eddie. Sometimes you just get ahead of yourself.
Guess I could ask for an extension. Gives me time to follow another lead. Did you know that Dracula's fashion designer lives in Jersey? That's what I hear.
Okay, we're going to let them continue on with their Dracula conversation at absolute opposite corners of the world.
I wouldn't have guessed. Thanks, Hunter.
Okay, so we got a Hunter rare modded ability and an arcane key. We've been using those up. All right, let's take a look here. We're going to do our daily sparring. Let's do Wolverine, because we have the lowest friendship with him.
Ain't gonna go easy, bub.
I think Wolverine is one of those characters that I've really been trying to, like, work up his friendship. And Markwack is asking, is this like an actual guess, or is this something that you read, Markwack? Firaxis outsourced the writing and editing of the dialogue.
Ready to work?
Okay, so... I have not used Mindbreaker. It's an odd ability. I like that it's a dark ability, because that sort of, like, goes to our character. But the fact that it, like, drives an enemy berserk and is so expensive, I'm not sure that... I guess they just attack whoever's closest, if I understand it correctly.
I think we've got something for everyone.
Makes a target attack nearby units as their next action. So, I mean, you'd have to be very mindful of where your guys were, because otherwise this could turn against you. But it would take a lot of the pressure off. And I might do that, but I feel like I've got other heroics that I'd want to upgrade first. Oh, yeah, like Daywalker. This is a really good one. Let's do this one.
We need any advantage we can get.
Okay, is there anybody else that we want to upgrade an ability? No. Can I switch from, like, character to character? Oh, I can. This is much faster. Immolate.
We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here.
Enemies KO'd by Ghost Rider will explode for 65 damage for 2 turns. That's like a 50% increase or so. On redraw, recover 87 health. And you get 2 heroism for it. Sure, let's upgrade it. Oh, Markwack was saying just a sarcastic guess. See, the writing in this is very different than other... Yeah, this is the other one that I'd really want. Because look at it. This doubles the damage output of air superiority, and that's before the bonuses that you can get for redrawing on it. But, again, I'm out of heroic essence, so we'll have to visit back again.
Practice makes perfect.
Okay, yep. So we've done all this. Anything else? We're gonna go analyze our coil. There's more downtime in the Abbey than I remembered. Nico says it's a bit of an anti-drama within all of our regular drama. Magic says we have our ways to pass the time. Robbie wants to lounge by the grotto. Scarlet Witch says we can do that all day, any day. Or I can do that all day, any day. Okay, so now we know what she likes to do. Lounging by the pool. I didn't know that before. We have something that she likes more than stargazing. Captain America says, don't forget the sunscreen. Wanda wants to know if you're joining us. Carol says that's Robo Steve, automatically generating reminders to drink water and apply sunscreen. And don't forget a towel. And then Captain America says, and eat your greens. All right, that's everybody. Yeah, has Firaxis, like, Markwack, does Firaxis have any other games that they've done that has, like, relationship building stuff? Because, like, if this was a BioWare game, I wouldn't be surprised at all. But this is from a totally different studio.
I'm not sure what to think about the grotto. It's not big enough to swim laps. Its only real purpose is for lounging and soaking up the sun.
I mean, I guess we could agree with him, and I've never hung out, like, Hunter's never hung out at the grotto.
The grotto is a luxury. We have little room for that.
Exactly. The R&R comes after we do the work. As long as it isn't distracting to the team, I guess we can chalk it up to morale building. No need to pass on my griping. I get enough Cap hates the water jokes. I don't. Not really. What I hate is losing decades of my life to the sea. But if it means I'm still around to do my part, I can't hate it too much.
Okay, gamma coil. Oh, and we gotta start the
how's
research.
Whole saving the world thing going? Let me do my thing. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Hey, Bleep Face. Taunt, gain 0 resist. Exhaust. Oh, and within Fuego, you get +1
If this thing behind me
resist.
turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting.
Hex mark. Okay, so this feels like something brand new. We don't have that. Blood, swipe, and the axe. We've got a million of these axes. So I think our 2 new abilities are what we're going to grab.
Came to the right man. The latest advancements from the mind of genius Tony Stark, and they're all for you.
Quick toss. So like Marquack, here's an example where the fact that it says quick, if it gets a KO, you get a refund on the card play. Basically, if the person has 40 hit points, you get a refund on the card play. Okay, I do like Witch Storm, but we have enough of those. Generate, yeah, so I've got one of these double ups. It's not in the deck right now. I'm going to select that one, and I think Quick Toss is a lock. We need more, like, attacks with Scarlet Witch.
How long did you say you...
Oh, I didn't actually read it. Hold on. Oh, it won't show it to me now. Okay, that's fine.
Until next time.
Also, Jao was making an interesting observation. Captain America is complaining about losing 60 years of his life to Hunter, who was killed a couple hundred years ago. Has been moldering away in an old tomb ever since then. Okay, I doubt there's very much here for us. Also, is there, like, these are all epic coils. Some of them are more expensive than others. Is that just a completely random roll, or is it possible that you get more stuff out of one of them? I'm going to say let's buy one. You know, I don't know what I'm saving up for right now, so
Thanks,
let's
Hunter.
get one. With our last research on the way, we might as well, you know, live a little.
Got more coil for me? It's all yours, Hunter.
Piercing slash. If the target has block plus 80 damage, so double damage. Well, there's a lot of times when that would be useful.
Another magical mystery box. And to think, I used to design sentient future tech.
Apply two. Oh, sorry. Apply Apply bind and draw 2 cards. So we've got a problem. I've got 3 things here that I want. I think we're going to grab that. Here's the thing. Now that we have this, we could theoretically craft another one, and I really want piercing slash. That seems cool. So we're going to grab it.
Always a pleasure.
New ability to... Really? Hold on. What new ability do we have to upgrade?
Ready for more?
Oh, right. The bands of Sitorak, because it's modded, you don't need a second copy of it. Well, with 120 heroic essence, we could do it.
Caretaker
oh,
said
and
I
it
need to
applies
be a
one
team
vulnerable?
player.
Hell yeah.
So
Hold on. That would allow you to tie somebody down or make them vulnerable. That seems like a really good one.
That was expertly done, Hunter.
This should be enough. Upgrade.
Back again.
You.
An enhanced spell. Most
Oh, dude,
welcome.
by the way, we hit, it didn't occur to me before, we've hit maximum training yard level. I
If
didn't
you
really
can
think
beat
about that
Carol in a
before.
straight fight, I'll let you skip training.
So,
Good luck
for
with that.
Doctor Strange, if we wanted to put that in here... Shield of the Seraphim is really good, but if we want to do that, bands of whatever... Yeah, and like, it binds, it applies vulnerable, and you draw 2 cards. That's tough to say no to. That's a really good ability. Okay, let's do a save, because as we learned last time, you just never know if it's gonna get weird on you. Nice long pause here as it saves. There we go. I feel like we could really use... Yeah, let's get some Doctor Strange in here. It's one of those things where, like, I don't want any of our characters to fall too far behind, and if the other characters are going to get leveled up as, like, a function of, like, a company average, then raising the average befits everyone. Okay, so, like, yeah, so, Marquak, if we look right here, where it says Hellbrute there on the left, or sorry, it says the Dam, so on KO, refund a card play, max 1 per ability. So it won't ever give you like +2 card plays, but it can refund the one that you just used. And then because it's a Hellbrute, meaning that it has more than 1 hit point, on KO, draw a card. And I feel like some of these guys might even give you more than 1 card. If you knock out multiple guys in a single strike, you do unlock or get more cards that way. So let's Winds of Watum this guy to death.
Watch and learn, my friends. I fully intend to make this as miserable as possible for you. Fair warning.
I want to do this after I play 1 more attack card. Let's redraw the Crimson Bands, because that's not going to be super helpful on this turn. That was not an attack card. Give hero cards in your hand, plus 32 damage for the rest of the mission. Well, I mean, I'd like to do that. Why is this one so much better? Oh, it's a totally different ability. Give drawn attacks plus 32 damage. Yeah. Let's redraw this one. Still not with the attack. Okay. All right. We'll make the best of it. Let's throw this guy into... that, sure.
This won't end well for you. I wouldn't get up if I were you.
Now, if I can get this up to 4 or 6 heroism, we'll do a lot more damage. But we may not need to. Like, is anybody less than 97 hit points? Not really. So... hero cards in your hand plus 32 damage to the rest of the mission. Let's redraw this.
Just what this battle requires.
Okay, we're gonna throw you into you, I think.
Let's try this. Apparently, our reputation isn't enough to scare off these so-called children of Lilith. This is no trifling matter. Find a new line of work, friend.
Okay, now we're talking. Enhanced with 6 heroism, so I'd get a little bit more damage. Is anybody at 113 hit points or less? 194. Well, 194 is going to be a pretty good how do you do on this guy.
This will It's for the best.
Magic or not, I do appreciate that one of Doctor Strange's most potent abilities is just smacking the hell out of somebody with an axe. He's not only Sorcerer Supreme, he's also Kratos.
It's in your best interest to quit now.
Okay, we could throw this at that guy. It's a pretty good hit. Trouble is, like, we'd get... Well, no, this actually does more damage, the 115 points. Yeah, let's see if we can, like, move this guy a little bit closer towards getting dead. Okay, I've still got 2 card plays. Bolt of Bethak is 65 points of damage normally. Okay, well, we can make some use out of this.
Prepare yourselves. I truly doubt they're paying you enough for what's about to happen. Let me show you the way. I am a Sorcerer Supreme.
All right. If I'm going to use this, it should be now while I still have 2 card plays left. And if I use this, then I won't be able to use it later. So if I was to bind somebody and make them more vulnerable to harm, it should be one of these guys. So... yeah, let's bind up this friend.
By the will of the old gods.
No, I think if we attack him, we remove the bonds. So that's worth noting. But when he's vulnerable, he takes a lot more damage from stuff. So, like, this should do a lot more than 115 points of damage.
Let's give it a go.
Markwak needs to lurk for a bit. Thanks for the stream if you're done by the time that I get back. Markwak, thank you so much for hanging out. Also, for some reason, not removed if damaged. Interesting. Okay. Oh, immune to knockback. Okay, so we can't shove him around while he's in this state. I've got 1 more card play. Anything at all I can do to... yeah, we might be in a little bit of a pickle, because I can't do anything there. I don't have enough heroism to kick this. This would be helpful if it wasn't at the end. For the rest of the mission. Okay, let's do this.
Let's give it a go. This should aid me in my fight.
And although we're out of card plays, now at least we can kick this into this guy.
Yes.
Or rather, flower that into that guy. And that's pretty much it. I could do a discard to get a like an extra move, but none of these guys are really in a position where I could like shove them in any like useful way. So right, we're just gonna stop there. But Markwak, if you're still in hearing distance at all, just thank you very much for the lurk. Thank you for hanging out, and I hope the rest of your Monday goes well.
You won't break my resolve that easily. Time to formulate a new plan of attack.
Okay, so I think we're going to use Vampiric Essence so that he's going to have lifesteal on all of his attack cards. But I'd really like to hit him with a little bit more force than that, but...
Watch and learn, my friends. You may wake up with a slight headache.
Hello to Ronan. Yeah, we took a lot of damage there, but I'm optimistic that we're going to be okay thanks to the lifesteal portion of our program tonight.
Follow my movements. You've been deceived by Lilith, and it may very well cost you your life.
I do like the idea of this.
This won't end well for you. Even a sorcerer supreme has room to
And then I'm feeling like if we play this, it uses up another card play, but then give hero cards in your hand plus 35 damage. Like, that should add on to Winds of Watum, I think. And I feel like that's cumulative.
Prepare. A gift from ancient traditions.
Yeah, these are starting to hit with a lot of force now.
A moment of preparation.
Hello to LK Goose, who's saying thinking about buying this game. How long is the gameplay? Is it worth it? So I'm a little over 100 hours, I want to say, into it. Now I'm doing a pretty thorough playthrough. I don't think that it must be that long, but I'm getting a lot out of it. It's got a lot of optional content.
Let me show you the
so
way.
You could do a much faster playthrough if you chose to. It's got an extremely customizable difficulty system. So if you wanted a longer playthrough, like I've been ramping up the difficulty as I go in order to... Darn it. I can't quite... Well... But we do have some additional options, though, don't we? Let's shove... Yeah. So, LK Goose, let me show you something real quick about the difficulty. Because I don't know if we can look at it here during a combat. Okay, yeah. So, I'm currently on... difficulty 2, heroic 2, you can see it up there, but you can change that in between missions anytime that you like. The higher you set the difficulty, the better the rewards that you get, and the higher the challenge. So I think it's a really good system that ensures that the game remains challenging, even if you are sort of like getting yourself leveled up and taking advantage of all the tools at your disposal. I think that we want to hit our strongest guy with this, particularly this guy, because he's sort of out by himself. And LK Goose, especially on the current Steam sale, I would think that it's easily worth it. Okay, this has the problem of not refunding my card play when I use it. But it would tie this guy down and make him a lot easier to kill.
By the will of the old
What you're seeing right now is an optional sort of like threat room or danger room style mission where we are leveling up Doctor Strange by practicing with some of his abilities. Yep, that'll go just fine.
Watch and learn, my friends.
Doctor Strange isn't the best at taking a big punch, but he is very good at dishing them out. Okay, yeah, I kind of like the axe of Angarumus. But before we do that, why don't we kick this guy into that guy?
Let me show you the
Oh, because that uses card play, and I'm very stupid. No, we did kill him. Okay, good. Okay, let's do our axe attack. 413 damage. Honestly, it seems a little bit excessive. But why not? Goose is saying it's 50% off on the PlayStation Store, and I'm very intrigued. My all-time favorite game is hands down Final Fantasy X, and this game seems to be similar. So I have not played Final Fantasy X myself. It's very card-based. Every card that you see here right now is one that we've chosen to put into the deck and use the crafting system to upgrade. So that's why they all have the gold borders. The cards have different like power levels. White is normal. Then you've got rare. I don't have any epic or legendary right now, but you can sort of see some color coding to it. That's not quite enough to get him. No. Okay. Oh, we can kill this guy. Doesn't matter who we kick him into. I would also say that there's the legendary edition. So I would say this, Goose. The base version, I think, is very, very good. I have also been very happy with the... Who has the more hit points? That is not quite enough to kill him, so we're going to have to focus on this guy.
This won't end.
The legendary edition has the additional characters. 2 of them are out right now.
I wouldn't get up if I were you.
Deadpool and Venom, and I like them because, like all of the other characters in the game, they have their own like very specific like element to their gameplay loop, which is a good amount of fun. Every character not only has their own cards, but their cards give them a very different flavor. Doctor Strange here is very good at generating heroism and then spending large amounts of heroism. And on that note, we're actually pretty much done for this round. We have 2 card plays left. Let's do this so that our existing cards get tougher. Nice. And then I feel like if we grab this, start the next turn with 4 card plays. We definitely want to do that.
The light shines.
But yeah, like I'm since we're just meeting, Goose, like I can't necessarily know like your tastes in games. If there's any questions that I can answer, I would love to do that. I can only share that I had said to another viewer, Marquack, who hangs out here a lot, had I played this last year, this would probably have been one of the top games that I played in 2022. It's just that I didn't get to it until this year. This is not infinite, by the way. We have 1 turn after this, I believe. All right, so these guys are really nicely lined up to do some Winds of Watum. And look at how much damage. Like, this starts at 0 points of damage, and now we do 102 points, plus the impact damage. Yeah, let's soften these guys up a little bit.
Preparation. I'm skeptical of
the comparison point that most people ask about is to XCOM or XCOM 2, and as you might see, positioning is a big deal, but not in terms of taking cover. It's much more about being able to like line up your shots. Okay, the trouble with there is nobody dies from it, so let's Okay, I like this because then we can kick the crypt into
The
them.
will of the old gods.
Now, I will note that after this mission, we're going to be going back into the main story, and it's I like the story a lot. No, I don't want to do that. I want to kick this into him, and I can't. Do I want to use my move to get it into a kicking position? Well, if I was going to kick it anywhere, I'd want to kick it this way. So, yeah, let's move here. I want to see if I can kick that guy into one of his friends. Maybe do a little bit of a bank shot to it. Yep. Okay, we can't quite Winds of Watoomb like this guy into anybody, but if we wallop this dude into his friend, at least we do some damage.
Find a new line of work, friend.
Okay, I'm still at 4 card play, so I'm feeling really good about this. Let's Crimson Ban this guy so that we'll make him vulnerable, and then any additional damage that we do gets multiplied.
You've been deceived by Lilith, and it may very
But yeah,
well
the
cost you
comparison
your
to
life.
Final Fantasy X is just not one that I know as much about. My friend HW played a lot of Final Fantasy X back in the day. This is not going to kill either of them, but I feel like I can expend another card play. What was it called? Blitzball in Final Fantasy X? Was that the one that, like, everybody's like, oh man, this is going to be a lot of fun to play? And I've heard, and please categorize this as things I've heard, not things that are true, that Blitzball was rather divisive among people. So I don't know why that is. I don't know if that was also like a card battling system or not.
Chances, but stranger things have happened.
Okay. Yeah, so we can just end that guy. Just throw him into the wall.
It's for the best, trust me.
And now all we need is 168 points of damage on this dude. 438 is higher than that, isn't it? Goose also hated Blitzball. I feel like I've not yet encountered somebody who liked it. Oh, but what I was about to say is that, like, we're about to do some story stuff, and I would hesitate to... Oh, and also you get to make comic book covers. Like, the game will generate them like this, and I'm probably not going to edit it, but you can go in and say, well, I don't really like his pose there. So what we're going to do is, let's adjust it so that he... Okay, actually, that's way better. And we'll move him up a little bit. All right. And then, you know, you can change the background and the title and even remove the background and title if you don't like the comic book of it, but you sort of wanted to have like a nice poster. And then you can put up the comic books around the Abbey, which is where you hang out between missions. Goose says it was mostly just tactical RPG with no cards. Okay. Oh, and you get to customize your character. This is just the default female playable character, but you can choose like a male or female character, and you can do a lot of customization to them. At first, you don't have a lot, but you unlock more cosmetic options as you go. Speaking of which, we unlocked a new Abbey outfit. Okay, that's fine. There was like a reader. What was it called? Page Turner. Okay. Let's get Page Turner. Just gonna mix it up a little bit here. Also, we've had this outfit for a bit. Let's switch out to customization, combat outfit. Let's go with go back to her regular hunter outfit, and maybe. Are there any other colors that we wanted to try out? The gray one is so bland. Let's go do this one. All right. I want to say that that was everything around the Abbey for today. We did our research. There was no intel to do.
About the notes for your Dracula research. Research? Oh.
Yeah, no, there's no shield exchange. Okay, yeah, story time. Let's do it.
What now? I pitched it to my editor. It's not important. But anyway, she thinks it's good to go.
Oh, wow, you need everybody. Time to put Tony Stark's gamma cannon to the test. Can it really destroy the final page of the Darkhold and prevent the prophecy of the Midnight Sun?
Now, I know a lot of you aren't used to the scientific method. So, take a breath, let it all soak in. I can talk you through the really complex parts.
You want to shoot the indestructible page with a giant ray gun.
A giant gamma ray gun.
You can't just blow up the parchment of power with gamma energy. It isn't done.
He has a point.
Look, you and the Hocus Pocus crowd had your shot. Now, it's my turn. Mine and Howard's.
Your father's research.
Pops wasn't trying to weaponize gamma energy. He was trying to supercharge it into an almost unlimited power source. Should probably thank Bruce for helping me realize that. Problem is, gamma energy has a threshold. Push it too much and it goes boom. Big time.
Enter Los Diablos.
Birthplace of the Hulk.
And the last time somebody tried putting Pop's theories to the test, entire areas still saturated with that same modified energy. If I can channel it through my accelerator cannon, well, that gamma field page of yours
will go boom? Big time?
Bingo. Huge time.
We're gonna need a tremendous amount of power.
And not just gamma. Yo, Lost Boys. And Lost Girls, saddle up. We need you.
Sabretooth's still out there. They ain't going nowhere without me.
The more the better. Somebody's got to clap when I thwart the apocalypse. Again.
Goose is asking, do I think that once I finish the story, I'll continue to play the game? So, there's been a lot of times when, like, between sessions, I'll want to go in and just, like, do a couple battles, not even to get the experience points, just because I like the system so much. So, it's possible. I will say that I rarely continue to play a game after I complete the story. There would be, I think, a lot of replay value to this game, particularly if you chose to focus on certain heroes and a certain build. Hunter, who you see over here on the left, it's got sort of a morality system, and I'm going with sort of like a dark side hunter. If I were playing as a light side hunter, I think that she'd be spec'd rather differently, and as a result, it would there'd be a lot of incentive to play through again, and with sort of a focus on different teammates. That said, I'm treating this somewhat like a Persona game, where I am leveling up all the characters and trying to work up all their friendships equally so that I'm always ready no matter what happens. Because here, for example, this story mission has Wolverine and magic. So I'm glad that I've like leveled them up. Let me take a quick look at Wolverine's deck, because we did get some new abilities for him, including Piercing Slash. Thing is, Piercing Slash is probably not better than Chain Swipes. Chain Swipes is really good. Wait, I wasn't done, sorry. Rapid Healing, restore 197 health, cure him, playable even when Wolverine is unable to act, which we don't know when that's going to be. How does that compare to Berserk? Oh, Berserk is really good. Do I want to do Stink of Fear? Here's what we're going to do. Let's take out an Eviscerate, and we're going to put in Rapid Healing. Okay, and then Magic. I don't think that we want to make very many changes to her, because we've really come up with a thing that's good. I would love to have more portals come out of her, though. %25% chance to generate a Limbo portal card after an enemy is knocked back through a portal. Okay, I guess we'll just let it ride for now. It's been a minute since we've adjusted her outfit, though. It's too monochrome. I don't hate the black and red. Can we do like a black and red thing today? How about, hold on, Logan, do you have a black and red deal for your outfit? Oh, and they have like completely different like outfits, Goose, if you're, you know. Oh, look at this. It actually is kind of black and red. More black than red. Hold on, let's just take a quick look. Yeah, let's all dress in black and red for one mission. There we go. We're very 90s. Continue to squad 2. Okay, again, it's very unlikely I'm going to want to switch anything that Ghost Rider or Iron Man there have. So we're good. We'll just go in.
This plan seems crazy, right?
But yeah, if the question, Goose, is does the gameplay stand alone outside of the story? I would say absolutely it does. And have I said hello to Jelly Buns? I'm worried that I didn't say it. Jelly Buns, I hope you've had a good Monday.
Colossus. Don't tell Ilyana I said that.
Does anybody want to talk, or?
I'm so nervous right now. I may keep standing here while you're gone.
Remember, if the cannon's pointing at you, you're doing it wrong.
I wish I could go there with you. Be careful.
For once, I hope Tony proves me wrong. May omnipotent Ashtur keep you safe.
Another way to think about it is like this game is much more story focused than like XCOM is, so I don't know that it'll have the same like long-term replay value, even though I do feel like the actual mechanics of it would stand up to scrutiny. Going through the story with all the dialogue and stuff multiple times, I think you'd probably wind up doing a lot of skip.
If this plan works or not, make sure you get back here in one piece.
Oh, and Jab is saying that it does have New Game Plus. I didn't know that.
Do you believe in miracles? Because it's gonna take one to pull this off.
We'll keep an eye on things from here. Good luck.
It still smells like Transia, even after all these years.
Every other person has something to say about the mission, and here's Caretaker just reminiscing about days gone by.
So it's not just me.
Don't worry, Hunter. I'll be right behind you, choking on the Hellrite's toxic fumes.
All right, see you there.
God, how I hate the way it stinks up my limbo bridge. Someone ought to tell Robbie the spirit of vengeance needs a better exhaust pipe.
Okay,
Wait,
I'll grab you some air fresheners while we're out.
I forgot the entire plan.
Stay focused on Tony's ridiculous plan. I'll keep an eye out for Hydra.
Your enthusiasm is infectious, Sarah.
I'm allowing this to move forward, aren't I? Anyway, Robbie and Tony are already in place. Good luck. We all need it.
What's the word, kid?
Nothing. Nothing is definitely the word.
Oh, well, nothing's good. You don't have the Abbey masking you in that page right now. Just keep a safe distance a little longer until we're ready here. With even one blast, my gamma cannon will drain the ambient gamma energy from this entire valley. This is gonna have to be a one-shot deal.
Then don't miss.
Got that part covered.
This is by far the worst plan I've ever been part of. And I've done jobs with Deadpool.
Robbie cannot hide that page forever. If there is any chance of removing that burden from him... Speaking of...
Yo, Fast and the Flamius, what did I just tell you?
Stark! Power up that damn ray gun!
What?
Stark! Multiple targets closing on your position!
That ain't Robbie.
Activated gamma collectors now.
How long do you need?
How would I know? I just invented the damn things yesterday.
Then keep going. We will hold the line.
Stark. Too smart for your own good. Ignore the others and follow that page. It's time I return home.
Okay, defeat all enemies before they can destroy the device. Enemy reinforcements will grow stronger over time, so try to gain an early
If you
advantage.
could go ahead and stop them from attacking the highly volatile Gamma Collector, that would be fantastic.
Feel free to come down here and throw a few lasers at him.
Sure. While I'm down there, which one of you is going to initialize the accelerator to fire this thing?
Fair point.
We will hold this position as long as necessary.
Trust me, it'll be worth the wait. Everyone sees these guys, right? I don't like the way they're looking at the Collector.
Enemies that, yeah, they're gonna attack the thing. Grumpy is saying the PS5 is still in stock at Costco. Sounds like they finally solved their stock issues. Thank God for it, Grumpy. Like, it was a long journey. So, we could hit that. We take about a third of that guy's life off. He would split if we did that. If we kick this into him, it's pretty much the same deal. Not sure how I feel about that. Sabretooth we really want to hit hard and often, but preferably with like one big Omni Strike. After 2 cards are played, he's going to go ahead and do his deal. So, I think that we want to detonate this. It feels like a good way to get started. It does a lot of damage to 3 people. If we can possibly maneuver this guy into that blast radius at the same time, that'd be great. So, I think that to start, we're going to... Yeah, let's move magic over here.
You don't see me running.
And then we're gonna kick this dog into... Hold on, exactly where's the radius on this? Oh, it might not get all the way in there then. Okay, yeah, I'd rather make sure that it takes the blast damage.
You are like an ant to me. I'll step on you if I have to.
Okay, works for me.
More.
So the good news is now that guy's going to attack magic instead of the Gamma Accelerator. The bad news is now he's going to attack magic, so we might want to do something about that. We have 2 card plays left. After the next one, Sabretooth goes, and we don't know what he's going to do yet. I think... Oh boy, if we could make Sabretooth vulnerable, that would go a long way towards messing him up. Got 2 card plays, man. Lifesteal for 1 turn is not good on this turn because we're almost near the end of it. Okay. Let's... I feel like I don't care if this guy attacks Hunter very much. How much block does she have? 80 points? Yeah, that's mostly going to get eaten up. Screw that guy. Let's hit this guy.
You think that's gonna get me?
I am not myself.
Okay, what's the biggest hit that I can do on... So, let me redraw Last Sight, because it's not any good to us right now. Darn it. Let's redraw Annihilation, because we need some more time to charge it up. And then we've got a nice hero combo, which is not helpful to us right now. Okay. I really want to do as much damage to him as I possibly can, and the best way to do that is Soul Blast, providing that we can punch him into something. Like that. Oh, wait. Let me also throw a rock at him. Yeah, the 50% damage bonus on Vulnerable. This is why I like Vulnerable. It's for when you absolutely want to mess up a boss.
Pain is temporary.
Okay. I've still got 3 moves, so I might want to separate these guys out a little bit so that there's less. And where would I want it to? Let's, I'll tell you what. Let's aim a limbo portal at that generator. So it's ready the next time that we do, like, a pushback. Oh, and actually, we can do a pushback right now. Yeah, let's push this guy into the generator. Boom. Okay, now just don't touch him and we'll be good. Okay, no more pushing. And now nobody's in an angle where, like, I don't think Sabretooth can easily throw one into the other. So we can't. Yeah, that's it. That's our move. We have +1 redraws. I don't think I want to redraw anything. We're done.
I'm just gonna keep coming back. Mother made sure of that. Looks like they called for help.
Okay, Mindbender I do like a lot. Target an enemy, they attack their nearest ally twice.
Mother will just give me another pair. You should know that by now, Logan.
Let's do that on this guy.
Tired of hearing about your mama, too.
Agreed.
Yeah, I really like that ability. And we got Offensive Rush, which is free for us to play. +22 offense for everybody. Or offense. Okay, we could drop this pole on him. He's not vulnerable anymore, but with 90 points of damage, this would do 230 points. So actually, I want to wait until he takes a knee and then drop it on him next round. Can I... Yeah, I don't have a lot of... Oi. That doesn't do any damage. Gather is a really good, like, attack everybody in a radius. And I don't think that I want to hit that guy yet if I can avoid it. If we do this, we kill 2 dogs and get everybody together, and possibly we can throw that or kick that crate into all of them. So, yeah, let's do this.
This will help you.
That once, centuries ago.
Oops. Let me go over here. I'm gonna kick this Stark Industries crate. Whoops. Oh, darn it. I don't have enough. Oops. Heroism. I wasn't counting my heroism. Okay, well, we can still throw this at that guy. Okay, do I have any other moves or plays that are worth doing? I mean, that's pretty good. I want to do the Marquardt where I, like, kick one guy into another hero, but we're... Oh, wait, magic could do that. Yeah.
She knows.
I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics.
Okay, nobody has a shove anymore. We could use a discard. I really, now that I think about it, would have preferred it if he wasn't attacking magic. Let's discard... I don't think that I want to discard anything. Yeah, let's just let it ride.
With her blessing, the sky is the limit. You must
Oh, she resisted the hit? She just didn't take any damage from that? She's like, nah, I'm fine. More. Thanks, though. Okay, so now we have to deal with these guys. They're currently going to be at half health. This is probably our best chance to do something that's going to hurt them real bad. Now, they've done us the solid of,
up there, Stark.
like, getting lined up real nice so that we can kick one into the next. But we need 2 heroism to do it.
In the air?
I'll explain later, kid. Just what I need.
Dude, what is it with him and magic? Okay, so I'm thinking that we kick this down here and we try to knock, like, this guy into that guy. So let's give that a shot.
Maybe you should just run on home.
Yep, just like that. One of them dies, the other one splits, but he's going to have very few hit points. And that actually gets all 3 of them.
Dibs on the ugly one.
So what I need now is something like chain swipes. Yep, exactly this. 1, 2, 3.
Hope you're ready.
Mother already took away my pain.
Okay. I would like that guy to be more dead than he is. We've also got a couple dudes there. Power Slash. On redraw, gain 51 block. I feel like we're doing just fine on that point, though. Apply 1 vulnerable. Oh, that really feels like a waste to use it right now. How about quick Soul Slash on him into there? Just shatters against the telephone pole. That's great. That's less great. That really hurt. So if we play this, it does put everybody a little bit further, but like, well, I'll tell you what, there's no reason not to play it. Oh, except for the cost. It's free, but it takes up 2 heroism. And I don't think that we need it, because what we're going to do is shove this dog into that dog. Now they're both down. And it's really us and him. I mean, there's a dog here, but we can deal with that. So we could do this. The whole point of rapid healing is that we can do it even when Logan can't operate, but it would be our last play if we did that. Before we do that, like, we do get the +2 heroism. It sets us up to do a hero combo next turn. Okay, let's... Well, is there anything that we want to redraw? No. We don't have any extra heroism coming in. He doesn't really need 197 health. Who is that? That's Magic and Wolverine. Magic and Wolverine. Okay, so let's redraw the one that's not critical, because this one does a lot less damage.
You just haven't figured that out yet.
Create a portal. Yes, I like create a portal. Where do we want to aim it? How about at that explosive?
This will certainly help.
Okay, if I discard, do I get one more attack? I always get a little bit confused about that, like where I am in my, like in this particular mission. The trouble is though, I don't even know if there's something that I wanna... Yeah, let's discard Banish. I don't feel like we need it right now. Yep, and now we can shove him into that.
Either they are.
Oh, we didn't get an explosion effect.
This was a boss.
Jelly Buns is saying, why does Twitch make it so hard to download VODs? Maxine is saying they want you to watch it online so they can show you ads. And Samalander, hello to Samalanders, hello as well. But Samalander's never had a problem, it just takes forever. Jelly Bun says that she's always stuck on preparing. Okay, so he's down until next turn, and when he comes up, we want to hero combo the hell out of him. 514 points of damage coming up. So that is our turn.
You took your shot, but Mother wasn't having it.
Pathetic.
Okay, all eyes on Sabretooth. We are gonna... Unless I have something that will make him vulnerable, which I don't.
She really knows how to pick them.
You sound bitter.
Told you it would work out.
Oh, son of a bitch! It was right here. I could have done this first, and then he'd be down. I mean, we still get there. No, we don't. God, that was... It's like when the tool is right there, and it's right there, and it's not like there's 50 things on the screen. I should have seen it.
I'm gonna rip you apart. So much for that.
Okay, Hunter, let's just kick these dogs into one another again. Thank you for lining up so neatly. And then we got this guy who is going to attack the device, but it doesn't seem that dangerous since we're just going to wild strike him.
I think we're ready to rock and roll.
I love the lighting in this scene, by the way.
Oh, you don't get it, runt. There's magic pumping through these veins now.
You got that right.
Logan!
Guys, I'm not sure how much longer we can keep this up.
Then don't wait on me. Get another deal, oh please. What did Lilith offer you? Better gas mileage?
Not quite.
Return.
Tried to avoid this mess, you know.
What?
But y'all had to do things the hard way. You were right, kid. I am a coward. Been running from this moment my whole life. World's really gonna beat this thing, it'll need someone strong. Like you.
Johnny! Wait! No!
3, 2, 1.
See you soon, Rocks.
The sleeping Titan has awakened. The Herald of Cthon.
No, it's the freaking Hulk! And I just gave him an upgrade.
Survive against Fallen Hulk for as many turns as possible. That victory is how long can you remain alive? It's basically Halo Reach, everyone.
Now, before we all start fighting, I think it's important to recognize that my theory would have worked.
This is Dr. Banner's other side?
The horns are new.
That's not all, Tony. I'm finally seeing my true potential through Mother's eyes.
It sounds a little weird, too.
This will be your end.
Maxine's giving us the Inner Tooth Roar emote. Or at least I think it's Inner Tooth. He has infinite hit points. I just want you guys to, like, note that. Or infinite defense. Let's see. Super Villain. Blind and Stun only restrained for one action. Enraged, taking damage will taunt and increase offense until the next turn. Okay, so we probably don't want to damage him too much. Distractible, when taunted, takes 25% increase from other heroes other than the current target. Okay, that's important. Out of your league. Hulk has infinite lives and cannot be defeated here. Survive. So, I mean, we probably don't want to do any damage to him at all because he just gets more powerful when we do. I guess we should probably leave this in our hand. Let's... I don't know, man. That is Inner Tooth, says Jellybuns. Oh, yes, yes. Let's bind him down. Anything to, like, do less damage from him.
As a child, I feared the servants of Lilith. Now I teach them to fear me.
Okay, I kind of want to keep this in her hand so that she gets the free block. I don't have a lot else to hit that guy with. Except this rock. Okay, let's redraw. Oh, if I redraw this, it just reduces the cost of the heroism. But that does allow us to do it twice, so sure. Redraw, redraw, now it's free.
I'm saving. Ought to improve the odds.
I've still got one card play. I could do this. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll get some more hit points out of him, get +2 heroism, and start setting up for the next round. Does Hulk still have infinite hit points if we, like, throw him into hell? That's basically it.
Oh, I thought we were finished.
Jellybuns was asking what was the point of Blaze riding into the beam. His goal was to ride the page of the Darkhold into the laser beam so that it could be destroyed. unfortunately, Hulk jumped out and like grabbed the page in his hand, which then protected it and also made him into the Hulk again.
Bruce would try and ride the lightning.
That is my
destroy the parchment, and I gave us one.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
understanding of it.
You see, this guy gets it.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Apply 1 week. Oh, we could weaken him. I mean, that's probably better than anything else I've got kicking right now. We can't actually kick him into a Hellmouth, so there's no point in doing that. Redraw to add knockback. Sure. Let's move Iron Man here-ish. Whoops.
All of your moves are foretold.
And then we're gonna kick this dog into... Oh, seriously? Seriously? Okay, whatever, video game. Just, we can basically, like, almost into the snout, but we can't quite.
This shouldn't take long. Wow, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, basically, Jelly Buns, he was doing it to stop younger Ghost Rider, Robbie, from incinerating himself. And hello to Force. Force, I was actually just thinking about you today. It's like, man, it's been a few days since Force, because I was like in Anno 1800 and thinking about like when we were talking about the lifestyle, like the lifestyle items and stuff like that. Lifestyle necessities, whatever they're called. Anyway, I hope that your March is going really well. Thank you so much for the resubscription. 24 months, 2 years on the dot. Force, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you found us by way of Anno 1800 and have been, you know, hanging out since then. And I hope things are continuing to go well for you. Okay. We don't know what he's going to do. I don't have any other options to kick him down. We don't know where he's going to do if we hit him with this. Is there even any point based on what the game is telling us? Gain 1 counter. Until the end of the turn. Taunt and increase damage until the end of the turn. Okay, I'll tell you what. I mean, let's give it a shot, right? Let's redraw. Let's do air superiority. That'll take the dog down and also, like, hit him. Oh, but this takes up all of our heroism, and I don't want to do that. I want to hit him with hero combo.
It's you and me, partner.
After being attacked and taunted by a hero, Fallen Hulk will take increased damage from other heroes. Keep switching who attacks Fallen Hulk to deal the most damage. That's the plan, because, well, so the problem is, like an idiot, I didn't, there's only the next attack card. I don't really have a good, like, attack ability with him. So we can whip him into that, basically. Yeah, we want to switch it up, so I guess we'll do this.
Your time has come.
Make him weak. Seems pretty good right now. When Hulk is weak, he gets tired after punching the first sun. Okay, so now he's after Hunter. Yup, so now we could blast him. But I'm on to my last card play. So what I probably want to do is just like triple up on her block, right?
Looks like you could use this.
I appreciate your concern.
can't really do anything with that. I'd throw a rock at him, but then my block is misplaced. Yeah, this is kind of it for right now. Okay, let's see how this goes.
Her fire burns inside me. Yes, my...
Oh, that wasn't so bad. Is that his one attack, or does he do more? Okay, that one kind of hurt. Stung a little bit. Boy, thank God for that block, huh?
More lambs to the slaughter.
Oh, that's right. He was also weakened. Like, let's not forget about that.
Thank you for helping me break through, Tony. You don't know how frustrating it's been.
I think I liked it better when the big version only used single syllables.
I'm sure it was to your advantage keeping me down.
Don't get all broody on me now, Bruce. That's just Lilith talking.
Hold on a second. If we move Iron Man over here, we could throw that dog into him and get some... Oh, actually, hold on. Because I feel like Ghost Rider has a role to play here as well. Yeah.
Now you understand pain.
No, I want to save Drain Soul. I really want to use her Obsidian Collar, but we don't have any attacks from her. We have this Heroism, but that's something different. We don't have enough for that. Wall in hand, this gains plus 43 damage the next time Ghost Rider is damaged by an attack or an ability. And I don't have any examples of that. And also, this would discard the hand. Let me redraw Hellride, because it's super useless to me right now. Wild Strike makes her vulnerable. So I have to make absolutely sure that Hulk does not wind up attacking her this round. But, with that said, we can take out that dog.
You have earned it. Your mother abandons you.
Oh, we can't hit the stupid dog, damn it. I can move him, though. Yeah, let's move here. And now we'll do Blast.
This should be good. How much can I get?
He levels up when Hulk roars at him. So as much as I'd love to hit him with an Annihilation, then she's vulnerable and he would attack her. So I could use Air Superiority to deal an extra 146 points of damage. I could Drain Soul him. Yeah, actually Ghost Rider has more hit points right now than Tony does. So this is probably a better choice. Also, we could just throw the rock at him. So does that change anything about what I want to do? Not really. Yeah, no, Drain Soul's probably still my best bet.
Prepare yourselves. That will never stop me.
Only other thing I might do is throw this into him, and I'm not sure that it's worth it, because it's just going to redirect the attack, and I kind of do want him to hit Ghost Rider this round. The only concern is that when he hits Ghost Rider, he might not knock Ghost Rider into Tony or into Tony specifically. So we're going to redraw or discard Hellmouth. Oh, and I didn't get a move out of it, so I just threw away a card for... Oh, Sorry, I'm just being a fool. I did get a move out of it. Let's just move Tony out of the way. And that's gonna do it.
I gladly serve Lilith in return for this gift. Enough of this! Mother has perfected my...
Having them far apart was good, because that looked like it would have hit everybody in range.
Maybe I should be flattered.
We're not getting anywhere with this. Might as well be throwing pointy sticks.
How did you ever manage to control him in the past?
Control is a strong word. I'd say it's more like we pointed him at something and hoped for the best.
That is not reassuring.
You doom yourself by association.
Okay, yeah, his Hell's Fury is taking on a lot of damage because of the number of hits that he just took. It's not quite enough to put Hulk down. And I don't think I'm going to get there. Although we could Drain Soul to get him a lot of health back. And that would still leave enough to do Drain Soul. I would love to do Annihilation against Hulk just because I think it would be funny. But it's not enough, right? And if we Drain Soul him and then hit him with somebody else and then Hell's Fury him, I think he goes down. He gets back up. I get that. But this way, we at least get a bunch of health back on Ghost Rider.
Suffer.
Okay, let's save this. I want to hit him with something else first. I don't have anything else to hit him with. Let me redraw Air Superiority. Quick Blast. Yeah, draw an Iron Man card, redraw to add knockback. I don't care too much about the knockback. I just want his intention on somebody that isn't Ghost Rider.
Getting it done any way we know how?
Yes, I do know that there's a dog back there. I'm focused on this dude right now.
You are not worthy of her.
Okay, Hell's Fury. Let's do it.
It was yours. None are favored. All will be judged.
Okay, now, do I have anything to put that dog down? Oh yeah, I've got a rock. Charlie Brown was not nearly excited enough about his getting a rock for Christmas. Turns out they're really useful. So that's it for this round. I can't do anything else. Yes.
Such power.
It is like fighting a god.
I'm taking him down before we can do it again. Just need to...
All these years, Tony, letting you think you were my equal. I could have squashed you so easily.
You let us go. Not sure I want to know why.
The Hulk will deliver the page to Lilith, just as it was foretold, just as she planned all along.
All right. Because you're telling me she orchestrated all of this?
My mother always gets what she wants. With the Darkhold in her grasp, there is only one thing she is missing. Me.
Okay. Not a 3-star, but I'll take it. And this might be, if it's not our first legendary Gamma Coil, it's one of the first ones. That's a fun comic book cover. I don't know that we can edit it, but I feel like the lineup is everyone's dead. I hope we get to have a hangout with everybody. We'll watch a movie.
Only thing is, magic took out Sabretooth. Now I don't feel like smoking it. Knew one day he'd cut off more than he could chew. I just thought Creed's reckoning was mine to deliver.
I mean, he and Sabretooth go way back. He really wanted to kill that guy. Sure, why not?
Seriously? I would like to try some tobacco from this century.
Sorry, bub.
Maybe you should give it to Ileana.
Please. Colossus would strangle me. That guy's made of literal steel. I don't want to condone, you know?
It is indeed dark times when the youth must make dark choices.
I'm worried about the kid. You change when you cancel someone's check. We can't afford another one on our side pulling a banner.
Ileana looks up to you, Logan.
I see a lot of myself in her, but she's better off not following my lead. My path's leading down the angry green road.
The Hulk situation worries us all.
I've survived a few dust-ups of the Green Rage monster. 2 reasons I walked away. Healing factor, and I got the feeling that Banner was holding the green guy back. I don't get that feeling anymore, do you?
There is only Lilith and the Hulk.
You take out one, and I'll get the other. There's no chance I'll pull a Tony and let Hulk walk. Hulk and me tussled before, and it hurt. Bad.
They've probably never gone to, like, this degree of, like, examination, but can you pull Logan's arms off? I know that his bones are covered in adamantium and they can't be broken, but, like, the ligaments and stuff, those are still made of meat.
Demon Hulk fights on another level. Like, unfocused malevolence. Nice work out there, bub.
Oh, he doesn't talk. Neither does she. Okay.
I can cross surviving a Hulk attack off my list of bucket things I never wanted to experience.
Okay, the subtitle said bucket list, but her line was list of bucket things, which I like a lot more. Jab says he would just grow, but so Jab, if he grows another arm, then it wouldn't have the adamantium on it, would it? Because, like, the adamantium doesn't grow back, or did they explain that at some point? Sam Lynn is saying that's why his healing factor is so important, because Wolverine gets everything that isn't broken, all the time.
I wouldn't have guessed.
Enough, Tony. We tried and we failed. Time to admit we might not have all the answers on this one.
We needed to act, and that's exactly what I did. Yeah, okay, the plan didn't work out. I'll come up with another. If that doesn't work, I'll try again and again, until I win.
You win?
You know what I meant.
I know exactly what you meant. Listen to someone other than yourself for once. Stand down, Tony.
Not while I can still fix this.
Stand down now, before we all go down with you.
What do you say, boss? Is Rogers right? Should the star player get benched after one mistake? Or maybe you're smart, and you know I can get us across the finish line.
Okay, as far as being benched or blaming Tony, I didn't hear anybody else offering better ideas. Like, every single person had the opportunity to say, no, we should do something else. What if we threw the Darkhold into the sun or something? Like, I feel like Captain Marvel could have gone to go do that. Everybody agreed to this plan. We're not going to lay it all at Tony's feet. And yeah, I find this dude annoying, but that's not fair. No, we're not saying that. And we're not saying that. Yeah, at least we tried.
You tried, Tony. That is admirable and greatly appreciated.
But no longer needed.
That is not what I am saying.
But you're thinking it.
Okay. So we go talk to Robbie next. No, nobody wants to talk to Hunter.
Not so jolly green giant friend won't hesitate to beat us into a collective pulp. We're all gonna need some serious armor.
Meanwhile, Agatha's back here. Yeah, I'm not really paying attention. Hey, how'd the mission go? Oh, even Charlie doesn't want to talk. Okay. No pets for Charlie, then. Jab is saying don't try to apply too much logic to mutant abilities. Yeah, no, It's sometimes interesting to think about, like, how it all works, but no, anybody that's going to say, well, one time Wolverine regenerated his whole body from one drop of blood, but he still had the adamantium, and that's why X-Men doesn't make any sense. Really? Like, it's an interesting little, like, oh yeah, I hadn't thought of that before, but also, would the story be better if he went out and got himself new adamantium-covered bones every time he lost a limb? Like, that wouldn't be fun for anybody. It's fine, is what I'm saying. Oh, they're all in the chapel. And this is not the right way. He's been blasted down to a few cells, says Jab. The skeleton always grows back. The adamantium has been pulled from at least once.
I feel like I should say something to commemorate Blaze.
Hunter, are you any good at writing eulogies?
Well, I can give you the one that they read for me.
About, of all the spirits of vengeance, he was definitely one of them.
Man, it's kind of hard to mourn a guy who made 2 deals with the devil.
2 that you're aware of?
Oof. You're right.
My silence is my support, Robbie.
Thanks, Blade. Well, Johnny Blaze was a complicated guy. And now that he's gone, well, things are still complicated. But he's not here anymore to complicate them further. So, there's that.
He did save your life. Well, after he betrayed you. His motorcycle was cool.
Thanks, Peter. I can't believe Blaze is gone. Hey, Hunter. You're just in time for the brainstorming session.
I was hoping to talk to everybody.
I mean, it's not like Robbie's gonna let you write a eulogy for Blaze. Seems like this is something he's got to work out on his own. But a little backup never hurts.
And what are you doing?
Me? I'm here to support Robbie. He watched his personal hero sacrifice himself. He shouldn't have to grieve alone.
No. Yes.
Robbie's reaction is normal, considering what happened. We should all take a moment to grieve in our own way.
I usually take a few minutes of silence, which is big for me, considering normally I can't shut up.
If Robbie wants to speak, eventually he will find the words.
I don't think anyone is expecting Shakespeare. But I do know that if Robbie doesn't get some kind of closure, he's gonna be a mess.
Closure? What is that?
Yeah, closure? Like, after you have a breakup and you insist on making your ex go out for coffee so you can tell them how they made you feel.
Do you think that is effective?
I've watched hundreds of hours of daytime TV talk shows that say yes. So, as soon as Robbie works this out, we'll be good to go. Robbie will figure out what to do. Eventually.
I can't get Blaze out of my head. I don't mean possession or anything, just everything that happened.
Tell me what you are thinking.
On the one hand, he was my personal hero. On the other hand, he tried to destroy you. On the other hand, he sacrificed himself to save me. How do I honor him and still be truthful? It's too many hands.
Okay, he wasn't a traitor. And to be honest, I never thought that he was. Even when he was, like, gonna turn Hunter over to Mephisto, I felt like that was simple pragmatism of, if she's the key to the prophecy, we have to remove her from the equation. And he didn't try to murder her. He just tried to remove her from the events by sticking her in limbo forever and a day. It makes sense to me. Like, I don't agree with him. I don't want to be, like, out of the game. I don't think it's fair to Hunter or the rest of the crew, but I understand what he was doing, and it wasn't traitorous. Yeah.
If you are feeling conflicted about the man, honor his spirit.
I don't understand.
The spirit of vengeance. He carried it in him for so long. Talk about what having the spirit means to you, and what it meant to him. Find the things that unite you.
We both carried a burden for a long time. I only hope I don't turn into an asshole like him.
The fact that this is torturing you so much makes me think you will not.
If you say so.
Whatever you decide to do, do it quickly. I am afraid we are running out of time.
You really helped clarify my thinking. Thank you. I'll figure something out by morning. Promise. This is so hard. Maybe we should just have a memorial barbecue.
Okay, let's see if there's any chests or anything to open. It does feel a little bit weird to go out looting after everything that just happened, but hey, I'm not the one that restocked the mystic chests. Jab is saying, it's just like they say about Warhammer 40,000, you either take it all seriously or none of it seriously.
Intriguing.
Oh, yeah, no, we already looked at that. All right, and I feel like that's it. So it seems like we're going to get more story tomorrow morning. I'm going to say that we have time. Let's do it. I'm going to lay down a quick save. I will also note one thing about the previous episode that I think it was Moo pointed out. The last episode crashed on Twitch exactly when the hype train ended. So I do feel it was really more of a Twitch issue than a like game or OBS or us issue. Okay, and since, okay, I've changed my mind. Since that's going to be a launch into a brand new, like, act of the game, that indicates to me that major story events are happening. So let's actually call it here then, because we need to wrap it up by 8. Also, Jab is correcting, sorry, I did misread it. Jab was saying, it's what, let me read it more precisely. It's like what they say about Warhammer 40,000. Take it all very seriously while not taking it seriously at all. In other words, it's both, not one or the other. Yeah, that, I think that's a good way to think of a story like this. If you get too down into the rivets, it's going to lose what makes it fun. At the same time, if you just act like it's completely flippant and nothing matters, it's going to lose its fun. So you have to find a good balance that preserves some sense of narrative cohesion and, like, interaction and stakes of the story, while also not sitting down and saying, well, you know, in the previous scene, Logan's like middle button was undone, so the continuity is all broken, you know. Anyway, let's go find somebody fun to raid, and yeah, as Mondays tend to go, it was the launch of a brand new work week. A lot got done. Some things didn't get done. We've got 4 more days in the week to get it done. And what was definitely accomplished was I'm going to the evening feeling a lot better than when I got home, because I had a chance to hang out with you guys and punch the Hulk for a while and talk about fun comic book stuff and, you know, get a visit from Force and interact with Jab and Samalander and Jelly Buns and Stealth Haze, who did a raid over. Fox McCloud. Let me just look back very quickly, because I always feel bad if I forget to say Jägermeister. Goose was in here. We got a chance to hang out with Goose. I'll be very interested to know if Goose buys the game. Maxine, if I did not say Maxine. Marquack, who I think had to step away. And that might be... yeah, I think that's it. So let's call it there, and let's go find somebody fun to raid. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and we will see you again most likely for some Stray tomorrow, and I would expect that Marvel Midnight Suns will pick up again this coming Thursday. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.